Are Incoterms making you want to pull your hair out? I understand. I feel your pain, and they can be very confusing. But in this video, I am going to go through the 3 most common Incoterms that you will hear and explain them so you have a full understanding of exactly what they mean. Welcome to AMZ Unlocked. I'm Kimberly Locke, and this is the channel for all things Amazon FBA, where I will inspire, empower, and hopefully educate you so you can build and scale your own Amazon FBA business. So let's get to these Incoterms. The most common ones that you will hear would be Xworks, FOB, and DDP. Now stick with me through these, especially you want to stay to the end, because I'm going to give you some really important insights that can protect you and ensure that when it comes time for you to exit your business, if that's your plan, and make your sale to an aggregator or a buyer, that you don't have anything that gums up the works and prevents it from going through. Now let's lay the groundwork on this. Now these 3 Incoterms are not shipping terms. These are purchasing terms. These are how you purchase your products from your manufacturer. Now, for simplicity's sake, we're going to assume that we're selling in the United States and that we're purchasing and manufacturing our products in China, because that is the most common combination. So that's where that's the basis for everything that I'm going to lay out here. So Xworks, you go to your factory in China and you say, I would like to get a quote, and I would like an Xworks quote. That means they will manufacture and package your products, and they will leave them right there at the warehouse door. From there, it is your responsibility to make sure that those products get collected and get properly placed on a ship and shipped to you, to your warehouse in America. Now, that does require a little bit more work on your part, but a good freight forwarder can absolutely help you out and make it very seamless for you. You can just, when you go to your freight forwarder and you ask for your shipping quote, you just let them know that you're purchasing at Xworks and let them know the address of the factory, and they can give you an accurate quote. FOB, which is what I personally use so far, is going to be a little bit more expensive than Xworks. Xworks is typically going to be your best price. But FOB takes just a little bit less of the hassle out of the equation, because it means you're going to have your factory produce your product, and then they will take it all the way to the port where your freight forwarder will be collecting it. FOB stands for free on board. So it takes it all the way to your port of your port that is leaving China. So Shenzhen, Shanghai, wherever that whichever port is most convenient to your manufacturer, that's the port you'll choose. And when you go to your freight forwarder, you say, I'm purchasing my products from this manufacturer. It's FOB Shenzhen, or it's FOB Shanghai. And then they will give you a quote for taking your products the rest of the way. DDP is the more expensive option, but a lot of people seem to be really enamored with it, and I don't understand. But DDP is not a shipping term. DDP is still a purchasing term. So don't make the mistake, and I've seen people in different chats and different Facebook groups saying, oh, just order your products FOB or Xworks and then ship them DDP. It doesn't work that way. Okay, so DDP is still how you purchase from your manufacturer. It will include manufacturing the product. It will include then shipping the product all the way from China all the way to the US. And you will be paying your manufacturer all of this up front. You'll be paying for the shipping to them. You'll be paying, so your ocean freight charges, you'll be paying that. You'll be paying your duties and your tariffs to the manufacturer. And it's their responsibility then to pay those when the shipment ends up in the United States, and the Department of Homeland Security comes and fills out the Form 7501 and assesses the value of the products, assesses the duty, and it should be paid. With Xworks and FOB, I've always gotten that form. I've always gotten my Form 7501. My freight forwarder gives it to me, and then I pay them the duties because their freight charges don't include the duties and tariffs. DDP does. but it's your manufacturers and their freight forwarders' responsibility to take the money you've given them for the duties and tariffs and to pay it to the Department of Homeland Security. Now, I have heard other people talking about this, and my understanding is that no one who's ever used DDP has ever gotten a copy of that 7501 form, and that's dangerous. I don't want to upset the Department of Homeland Security. I want to stay on very good terms with the Department of Homeland Security. The problem is that the customs agents can come back to you for 15 years, 15 years, and say, you owe duties and tariffs and most likely some penalties on top of that because they didn't get paid on the shipment that you are the importer of record for. Surprise! Oops, don't want to do that. So here's the big thing. This is why you stuck around to the end. Not having that Form 7501 from the Department of Homeland Security if you're importing into the United States, verifying that you've paid your duties properly to the United States government is a huge red flag to any aggregator or buyer. They're going to look, first thing, because if you're going to sell your business, if your plan is to exit, like my plan is to exit, and hopefully get a nice big 7 or 8 figure payout, you want to make sure that everything is in order. They're going to go through your records with a fine-tooth comb. They are going to do their due diligence. And if they see that you've been purchasing DDP, that's going to be a big red flag. And that can get you into a lot of trouble. It could, again, it leaves you exposed for 15 years to be responsible for those tariffs and duties. And it could immediately pull the pin on any potential sale of your Amazon FBA business. Now, it's your choice, but now at least you have the information you need. You understand the difference between Ex-Works, FOB, and DDP, and you can make the right call. And you can decide for yourself, it's your business, and make the decision, at least an informed decision now. I hope you've gotten some value out of this. I hope this has cleared the air. If you've gotten value, smash the like button and hit subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell so you get notified of all the upcoming videos so I can continue to inspire, empower, and educate you and help you scale your Amazon FBA business. This is Kimberly Locke with AMZ Unlocked. Have a great day.